So, today we're talking all about clarity, specifically why it's so hard to find clarity around your niche. So, whether you're trying to break into a new industry, if you're trying to start a brand, shift directions, clarity is often the number one thing people say that they're really missing and that they really want. And from my experience, I find that the real block isn't a business strategy. It's actually the little you inside, the past self, that's still holding on to inner childhood wounds and old negative experiences that have really formed a belief around why it's not safe for you to stand in what you believe in and to really make a decision and to feel safe to be seen in that decision. What I find is that so often people actually have the clarity that they feel like they don't have because they don't want to make a choice and then now be pigeonholed into that choice. Also, they feel like they want to be more unique. I need something that's really going to make me stand out. It's a lot of perfectionism. It's also a lot of people pleasing and comparing yourself like, ooh, that who I truly am to my core is not good enough and people are not going to take me seriously. I need to put a little sprinkle on it. I need to add a little extra title on it. And that's what's causing the confusion. It's not that you don't have the clarity, it's that you're causing the confusion. I remember for the longest time, this is something that I struggled with. And it wasn't that I didn't know myself. It was because I thought I needed to sound even more unique to get people to like me or to buy into whatever angle I was using. And so instead of just using my actual story and my actual experiences, I was trying to just run around and go all around, beat around the bush. And so niche is really just your story, right? Because your story is your strategy, your struggles, your strengths, and your interests. That's it. That's it. It's not rocket science because the truth is we all are naturally unique by default. And so it takes actual effort to blend in and to get confused about our differences. And that's because we're trying to be too safe. We're trying to be too digestible. We're just afraid to stand in our truth and claim whatever we're claiming. I think the other side to it is people are also too afraid of blending in and sounding like everyone else as well, right? They feel like they've heard that before. It's boring, rather than being themselves and being that boldly. And so they're causing themselves a lot of confusion. I just want you to remember you are interesting. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to conjure anything up. You have a story. You have unique struggles that are unique to you. You have interests and you have strengths. And if you couple that all together, you find a really unique blend of you. That is you. That is your niche. And so I like to tell people look back 5 to 10 years at who you were and what you were struggling with. Look at your story and then think about how you overcame it. Think about how you've overcome that and the people that you are passionate about helping. Most times they're linked, right? Most times your audience is you 5 to 10 years ago because it's something that you're so passionate about professional or personally. And if you have professional experience around it, even better, even better. So what are some pain points you had? What are the ones that you were obsessing over that really made you feel like really miserable or it was your mission to figure it out? And how did you figure that out? So then I want you to think about your interest. What are you drawn to? What are friends and family? What would they say that you're interested in? And then think about your strengths. And a lot of times you can find those in like previous work experience. A lot of people are confused about their strengths. But if you could look back at your past work experiences, even if you hated them, just think about like, what did you do really, really well? Even if you didn't like doing it, what was effortless to you and what are you really, really good at? If you're not sure still, you can always take one of those like assessments like the Strengths Finder and things like that. Most times people know what they're strong at. It doesn't have to be work experience. It could be, what do friends and family say you're really good at. It could be I'm really good at logistics because I'm the girl that likes to plan all the parties and the family get-togethers and things like that. Like I like to wrangle community building. Just take a deep look at the things that you find yourself doing the most. Those are your strengths. You put it all together, that is your niche. So your story, your struggles, your interests, and your strengths. All of that make up your niche. But what if we don't feel good enough still and we're really trying to perfect what's already perfect? Let's reparent that inner truth. So you really need to say to yourself, it's safe to choose. It's safe to decide, and it's safe to shine in your truth. Really let that resonate with you, because if you're really still struggling to pick, it's not that you don't know, it's that you don't feel safe to choose. You feel like you'll feel judged. You feel like you'll be wrong about it. So turn that gaze inward. Don't look for another strategy. Don't look for more resources. Turn it inward and ask yourself, why am I not feeling safe to be seen in what I already know is true? So clarity does not come from outside approval. It comes from aligning your stories, your authentic values, your interests, and your strengths. So if you're still feeling stuck, that is not a failure. That's an invitation to go deeper and to heal and reparent and step into your truth. If you would like some help with that, I'd love to connect. This is what I do all day, every day. I'd love to work with you. You can also sign up for our newsletter at therootstudio.com. I give weekly content on how to reparent old conditioning. And just remember, your inner CEO doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be you and in your full presence. All right, guys, until next time, if this episode resonated with you, please feel free to share it with someone who's also feeling a little stuck. We'll talk soon.